Alright guys, it is Thanksgiving today. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And this is my review of Raw for November 25th, 2013. The show starts off with Randy Orton. The Authority comes out, Triple H and Stephanie. They say Orton proved he deserves to be the face of the company. Orton says, "You're trying to make it about yourselves. I did all of this on my own." John Cena comes out. They talk about having a match. Triple H makes it the main event of TLC. The tables, ladders, and chairs match is going to be Cena versus Orton, and they're going to unify the titles, which I think is a terrible idea. But putting my own personal feelings about this aside, that should be a good match, but who really wants to see this again, honestly? And it was so frustrating to hear all the fans chanting for Daniel Bryan, and all 4 people in this ring were getting booed. And the fans are telling them what they want to see, and WWE is just not having it. They don't give a shit what you want to see. So that was just so frustrating to me. But that is the main event of TLC. And then we get Goldust, Cody Rhodes, and Ray versus The Shield. This was a decent match here. Roman Reigns speared Goldust and Ray again, so they're still building him up. Cody goes for a crossroads on Rollins, but Ambrose runs in and hits Cody with the headlock driver for the win. But this was a decent match. Miz and Titus ONeil make fun of this Michael Strahan guy. Some guy, I have no clue who he is. But they make fun of him. He comes out. He's the guest host. And Miz is trying to get him to do a hip toss or something. It was really just making fun of wrestling, in my opinion. It was stupid. But this was a really bad segment. So they're trying to hip toss him. They can't do it. But then he hip tosses Miz. He hip tosses Titus ONeil. And then they all raise hands. So they're all friends at the end of it. It was just really pointless and a huge waste of time. Then we get Mark Henry and Biggie Langston versus Curtis Axel and Ryback. And I actually thought this was okay. It was very short, which is why it was okay. But Mark Henry hits the World's Strongest Slam on Curtis Axel for the win. They do the Divas traditional Survivor Series match again. And the booking here, fucking crazy, man. This shit was crazy. So the fans are cheering AJ. They're booing Eva Marie. Natalya hits Tamina Snuka with a body slam. Tags in JoJo. JoJo runs in and covers Tamina and eliminates her. It was a body slam. It comes down to the Bellas and Eva Marie versus Summer Rae. So Summer Rae just dances. The Bellas do the worm. Summer Rae tries to run away. It was all very bad. Nikki hits Summer Rae with a torture rack backbreaker type move and eliminates her. The Total Divas win yet again. And this is just terrible. So it's Damian Sandow versus Dolph Ziggler in a Hamptons hardcore match. They used trash cans, of course. They had tennis rackets out there, tennis balls, oars. It was so silly. And these two guys tried once again to put on a good match when the company is basically setting them up to fail. Damian Sandow hits the full Nelson Slam onto a trash can for the win. And Dolph Ziggler was actually wearing a Zack Ryder t-shirt, which was probably going to be the only mention of Zack Ryder on this entire show. Erick Rowan comes up to Michael Strahan backstage. He's wearing the sheet mask. And he hands Michael Strahan a sheet mask, and he puts it on. I'm just so close to being done with this fucking company. So, Punk and Daniel Bryan come out. They cut a good promo here. Punk mentioned the Ring Crew Express, which was funny. But it was a good promo. And then we get the handicap match, the Wyatt family members versus Punk and Daniel Bryan. The match was okay, not nearly as good as their Survivor Series match. But the ref rings the bell after the Wyatts just continue to beat down Punk and Daniel Bryan. And then the Wyatts carry Daniel Bryan's body backstage to have their way with him. And Punk leaves to go help Daniel Bryan and gets speared by Roman Reigns. And then the Shield triple power bombs CM Punk. I don't know what's going on. Miz is backstage talking to his co-star from Christmas Bounty, his ABC Family movie. And she fine. But then we get Miz versus Kofi. Miz wins with a roll-up. It wasn't very good. No one cared. The commentators were talking about Michael Strahan. It was just boring. But then we get Mick Foley doing the WWE shop thing, and he's trying to sell the merchandise as Mick Foley, then Dude Love, and finally Mankind, and that was pretty awesome. R-Truth is in the ring, and he's talking about how he spoke to Brodus Clay about giving a brother a chance. And Xavier Woods comes out with the Funkadactyls and Brodus Clay's Somebody Call My Mama music. And he does the dance routine and everything, and I'm just trying to figure out what the hell am I watching. And it's Xavier Woods versus Heath Slater. Xavier Woods wins with Eat Defeat. It was very average. And all I'm thinking watching this match is Xavier Woods is wrestling on Monday Night Raw, and Chris Hero was released. We get another plug for Total Divas. The Divas are talking to Michael Strahan. Then we get the main event, which is Cena and Big Show versus Del Rio and Randy Orton. Very boring main event. Del Rio kicks Big Show in the head, and he's just, ooh. So they keep kicking him in the fucking head, and the doctor gets in the ring to check on Big Show, and this made no sense to me, because if Big Show is so out of it, he doesn't know where he is, then how can the doctor be like, can you continue? Yeah. Okay. How can he accept that answer if Big Show doesn't even know where he is? So that made no sense. Cena makes Del Rio tap to the STF. Del Rio attacks him afterwards. Cena hits him with the AA. Randy Orton lays Cena out with the title and holds up both belts to end the show. That was it. Definitely a below average show this week. There wasn't a lot to like here. I can't really think of anything I did like. Maybe some backstage stuff like Mick Foley doing WWE shop. And in 3 hours, if that's the only thing I can come up with, that's freaking sad. But yeah, this was a very boring show this week. So that's my review. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's show in the comments, and thanks for watching.